Wrestling Omakase brings you a full-course meal of all of Japanese wrestling, men's and women's. Join me, a Japanese wrestling fan for over 20 years, along with a rotating cast of equally knowledgeable co-hosts as we cover everything from New Japan and Stardom to Noah, All Japan, DDT, Tokyo Joshi, Mari Gold, Sendai Girls, Dragon Gate, GLEAT, Ice Ribbon, and even more stuff. If you're a fan of Japanese wrestling and you want coverage of the entire scene in one podcast, check us out right here on the Voices of Wrestling Podcasting Network each and every week. Get us wherever you get podcasts today.
This podcast is a member of the Voices of Wrestling Podcasting Network. Visit voicesofwrestling.com to hear the rest of our great podcasts, as well as show reviews, columns, opinions, and updates across the world of wrestling.
Welcome back, everybody, to Wrestling Omakase. It is episode number 304. We are live from beautiful Hoffman Estates, scenic Hoffman Estates, Illinois. Like 35 minutes? I don't know why I went that specific. Like a little while after the G1 Climax. Like what? I just came up with that number on the top of my head. I have no idea if that's true.
It sounds right.
Yeah. But I'm joined here by three guests who have all appeared on Omakase before. We're all in the same room. So, first of all, Quinlan's here.
Hello.
I love the way you do that. Every time I ask you to, introduce yourself, just like, hello! It's a great introduction. I think you're probably the one who hasn't been on here in the longest.
Probably not.
Maybe Otakon, right? Well, I mean, you'll be on again for Otakon. No. Well, was the Japan travel before or after Otakon? Might have been before.
I think it was before, but I could be wrong.
Which that episode got rave reviews, by the way. People were they love that episode, the Japan travel episode. Somebody in Japan told me actually it was Matt. We met earlier. I think he was like, okay, that episode made me so hyped for Japan, I had to go at that point. So rave reviews for that episode. Yes, Quinlan's here. John Bivins is directly to my left.
Hi, everybody.
Very, very handsome man, John Bivins.
Oh, thank you so much, John.
Yes. And Arametha's here too. He's lying on a bed.
Hell yeah.
He's really far away, so hopefully he's being picked up by the microphone. You do have a loud voice.
Yeah, I do. So
I was gonna say loud.
I can project.
I was going to say loud Midwestern voice, but I don't think you're actually from the Midwest.
No, I am.
Oh, okay. I thought you moved to Iowa.
No, I did move to Iowa, but I moved to Iowa from Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. That is the gateway. Oh, no, that's St. Louis, actually.
St. Louis is the gateway to the West, yes.
But
if you want to debate what is and is not in the Midwest, we can do that for the next 3 hours. I'm down.
That's like a big thing, right?
It is, yes.
But most people would consider Kansas City Midwest?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say 100%.
Okay. So what's the debate then? Like Nebraska?
Colorado could be one where people aren't sure.
Mm-hmm.
You could also say maybe just parts of Missouri are basically the South, which is accurate.
Yeah. Well, parts of Delaware is the South. Is what I mean?
The
parts of Briscoes are
parts of New York City are basically the South.
Parts of Pennsylvania are not.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
Like fucking Pennsylvania.
Well, basically everything outside the cities.
Yeah. But yeah, we're in beautiful Hoffman Estates. We're all some degree of toasty, which is cool. I mean, I have plenty to drink tonight, which is probably why I'm about to give this show such a rave review. But yeah, really fucking
No, this is sober analysis from reasoned and highly experienced commentators.
Yeah.
You have no reason to doubt it. Put that drink down.
Well, you were like, we should just open the show with cracking open a can.
Yeah.
Which would be good. But this long drink you bought really good. It's
Yeah, I like it.
Finish first time. That's your first time having a finished long drink.
Yeah.
It's great stuff.
Because we were at Chris Sampson's barbecue earlier today, so shout out to Chris Sampson first of all for hosting that. Like 30 fucking people, I think, at his house.
Yeah, it's a big ass bunch of people.
There was a lot of people.
Yeah, and
Where I looked, there was like a group of people organized.
There were two babies.
There were two babies.
30 adults, and there was like a sign outside, like told you when you like pulled up. It was like,
go to the back.
Welcome to the G1 kickoff barbecue. Go to the back. Yeah, that was cool. Back. The last time I went to his barbecue, he did not have a sign.
No.
So
I think it was indoors mostly.
You were here?
Oh, I might be thinking of a different barbecue at a different house.
No. I think. Oh, now I'm thinking about
of all.
You were at All In, so that was his house. Yes. Okay. The last one I went to would have been All Out 2023. Big AEW fans, everybody knows. But yeah, the one that was like Kenny and Takeshita, I think it's 2023. I don't know. Well, you're the fucking AEW viewer here. You can't fucking tell me.
Lately, my memory of recent stuff has been.
Are you talking about the last time they faced each other?
No. That was it was the whichever one was in Chicago. I think it was All Out 2023. It's the same show with like Danielson and Ricky Starks. It was like the one. It was like a week. Yeah, they had like a strap match. It was really good. It was really good.
It was a good strap match.
Well, watching that G1 video to start the show, I was like, I remember great detail of everything that happened in 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
Once I got to like 2022, I was like, what? So who the fuck did Naito won in 2020? Who the fuck did he beat?
Naito beat Okada. That was awesome.
It's like one of my favorite
matches ever, actually.
The last few years I've kind of like, not that I don't like them or anything, just like it's like my brain is at full storage.
Well, the one I had the least memory of was 21, which I can't remember who won it now. Oh, it was Okada. Okada won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Like those peak pandemic ones. I don't fucking know.
I think it was Ibushi. That might have been the one that Ibushi.
Oh, that was the one. He didn't even show him winning. It just showed him like every other one. It showed him pinning, and that one is just because the finish was he just and then Okada like sit there looking disappointed and like fuck. And then so they
who did he beat in 22? He won. Oh, was that Jeff? No, Jeff Cobb. Almost won undefeated.
I think that was the semifinals.
Yeah. It was. We're all gonna like sit here until we figure this out, I guess. Was that Ospreay? It was a really,
it was Ospreay.
It was a really awesome Okada Ospreay.
He beat Ospreay one year, but
yeah, there's a really awesome Okada Ospreay final. I think it's 22. But anyway, it's the same thing.
That's not the one where Ospreay turned heel, right?
No, he already was a heel, I think, because he turned heel like the year before in the G1, I think.
He turned heel right when he came back during.
Over 2 years before, 2020.
Yeah,
2020.
Yeah, it was a block final.
Yeah.
I think is.
And was it 2018 or 2019 where you were like pissed all weekend because Tanahashi beat? You knew Naito wasn't going to the finals.
Probably 2018.
The fucking G1 thing just already before we even like we put on the A and B block finals and had a thing tomorrow. Tanahashi versus Ibushi.
Yeah,
finals.
So like, that was 2018. So they learned their lesson on that.
They never did it again.
Whenever you watch New Japan World now and you go to a final, it just says like final.
Yeah.
So they don't spoil that anymore.
That was like,
but that was the one. I remember
and you were like fucking.
I was really.
You had
mad.
like a stick up your ass the whole rest of the week.
Well, because I knew that. I mean, we really had to do Naito Jericho again at that 2019 Wrestle Kingdom. Because remember how long they made us wait to get Naito get that fucking belt back? Well, I mean, Omakase listeners know how mad I was.
I don't think you've ever broke. I can't see you ever getting mad.
That's true.
Okay, you were right. The G1 Climax 2022 final was Kazuchika Okada over Will Ospreay.
That's probably. I think that might have been match of the year that year. That was an incredible fucking match. But anyway, so yeah, G1 because they played this. People have no idea what we're talking about. I don't know if this was on TV or not. To be fair, they played this incredible video of like every single G1 winner going back to 91. And as you point out, they love to show those clips of the fans throwing the cushions in, which is why we don't get. Which is why anyone who's been to Ryogoku, we don't get cushions no more.
You have to sit your ass on the hard ass ground.
Because like there was the other one too, where like where Vader beat Inoki in like 3 minutes, and the fucking Japanese wrestling fans lit the cushions on fire.
They should say to the owners, "Listen, Vader's dead. It's never going to happen again." The guy died. Like I think you're good.
Honestly, if I had a chance to light a cushion on fire and throw it, I would do it.
That's true.
So they should ban me from doing it specifically.
Yeah. But look, what's really, really funny is one of my haters, my prime hater, was basically trying to quote parody tweet as me and be like, the G1 Climax opening in America isn't the same as Japan, so this is really bad. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm flying to Chicago for this. It's like, I am not...
Really? They thought you would be mad about it?
They thought I'd be mad about it, yeah.
That means you get to see it.
Yeah, I will.
You travel to Japan like twice a year now. They think you're not going to travel like a 2-hour flight away to Chicago?
Apparently they thought that,
Real
yes.
brain.
I was gonna like...
I could see Japan, but Chicago.
they
Too
thought
far. I've only been there 7 times, you know.
They thought I was gonna fucking like, what's the word? I don't know the word. Not combust. I don't think, like fucking strike or whatever, you know? Like not like refuse to come here. I can't think of the word because I'm drunk.
You went when I did in Dallas.
I went when I did in Dallas. Yeah. Well, these fucking people are stupid. First of all, so that's number one. But number two,
You've been going to Chicago for a wrestling show since 2006.
Besides the fact that we had a suite, so we were like really separated from Gem Pop American Wrestling Fan. It was a good crowd. Like this crowd.
This was a smart crowd.
Yeah,
this was a Shin Nihon Freak crowd.
It is smaller than other ones, but what they have left are the people that love.
That's
New
what you
Japan.
said.
That's what Wrestling Observer said.
It's like 3,900.
Yeah,
which is a pretty good crowd. Look, it was 3,900 is a pretty. That's probably going to be like one of the best G1 crowds of the fucking tour.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of G1 crowds that are below 3,900.
I thought the crowd was much better than that New Jersey Trenton show.
Yeah,
well, you could tell we're mostly there for.
It was like half and half. I thought it was half and half. There were some New Japan fans.
People were here. New Japan.
Yeah. I mean, they were super into Takeshita, which I expected. But there's like plenty of New Japan fans who like him too in America, and but they were into the New Japan people. I mean, that was a good
them some Yuto Ice.
They loved Yuto Ice.
A little too much.
Yeah, I mean they liked Yuya a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean
I heard I was getting merch, but I heard a big pop for Umino.
They liked Umino.
Much bigger than he ever gets in Japan usually.
Yeah. Well, Umino has a Moxley tie-in, I guess, but I don't know.
I mean that's getting more and more tentative though over time. I feel like at this point it's just people like Shota Umino.
Yeah. But it was a good crowd. I mean, this was a Shin Nihon Freak crowd for the most part. So, I mean, we had one guy sit behind us in the suite who seemed like he never watched New Japan before in his life.
Oh yeah, the guy saying
he was sitting next to you. Yeah.
Well, it felt like he watched it, but he hasn't watched it in a while.
Yeah,
because there were some people he knew. He was like, "Oh, this guy, yeah," or "Oh, is he still here?" Like, I think he used to watch it, but hasn't watched it in a while.
Yeah.
But there were obviously, if you haven't watched it, there are a lot of new faces.
For the most part, the people in our suite obviously were like, we had like a lot of like podcasters and shit.
Yeah,
and we had 2 suites technically. And trying to think who the fuck was in our suite versus the other one. But yeah, Chris Sampson popped by.
Rich Craig.
Rich Craig was in our suite. When fucking Jake Lee and Shingo was great, I went straight up there and I was like, Rich Craig, you gotta give the fucking silent gestures due. Because he kept telling me that match was gonna suck. He didn't. I gotta be fair actually. When we were at the barbecue, I told Rich, I'm like, there's a universe that match is great. And he was like, there is a universe. I don't know if it's this one. Well, guess what? It was this universe because that match was fucking great. But yeah, I don't know, like that match over. I just want to get into basically the stuff on the show I thought would be great if anything was even better, and the stuff on the show I wasn't sure about for the most part was a lot better than I expected. Like there were like some like the lows of the show were not that low and the highs were really fucking high.
Yeah.
So I mean, this was a way better show than Dominion, which I was also at. So it's like I have no live bias over one or the other. I don't know if it was better than Starting the Conversion.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I think it's close.
I think that's my show
I'll
of
have
the
to
year.
sleep on it.
It's really close, I think. I mean, I think this show had more notebook matches, but like the Starting the Conversion was such a cool like live atmosphere. Noryogi's such a cool venue, and I had a better seat. I had front row for that. But yeah, I mean, look, that's at worst, it's the second best show of the year, I think. So, I mean, really, really great show. Before we get into like the card, is there anything else people want to talk about today or anything?
I just wanted to add one more thing. If this is $3,900 and paying American customers in dollars, like why doesn't New Japan just do this every year now? Always open the G1 in America.
Yeah, I don't know because you think the flight expenses are really high, and also the ticket prices are pretty low for this show. So I don't know. I hope they keep doing it. I'll fucking fly wherever the fuck for the G1 opening.
Really sold out in merch, like.
I
said, after the third match, I was like, can I get that shirt? And they were like, every shirt and sweatshirt and everything, we only have small and 4XL. Okay, well, never mind. I got a beanie, but because I went back
small and 4XL.
That's all.
Well, the merch line was
just said for every.
Yeah.
I I just assumed she meant including this hoodie. I didn't ask, but
Did they have the what's it called? The tracksuit?
Yes, I didn't ask that. I mean, maybe
the tracksuit's fucking awesome. Because one of
they
the
had
guys,
like 3 different tracksuits, I think.
really, I should have bought one. I'm so mad at myself now.
By the time you got there,
Although I'm completely broke, so actually I shouldn't have bought one. But yeah, I gotta get a New Japan tracksuit because I got the Stardom one, and now it's a great track. They make great. The Soul Sports makes great tracksuits.
Yeah.
So they do this. I think they did one for. They think they do one for AEW now because Tony Khan saw them and he was like, "Oh, I gotta get one." And there's like a Suri one. I don't know what else tracksuits they do.
You mentioned Stardom, of course, right?
Yeah, Well, I own the Stardom one, so yes, I know the Stardom. It'll make a Stardom tracksuit.
I was like half paying attention. I'm still watching the highlights from the World Cup over here.
So, folks, you can tell it's going to be a great episode when one of the co-hosts is not paying attention to the episode.
Yeah, totally. This has never happened before in podcasting history.
No.
We've literally done a show where one of the co-hosts fell asleep. So
What was that one?
I could have sworn when we were... You know what? It might have been the episode that was never released or was recorded, but you never put it out. We recorded one, because we recorded 2 in the 2019 Japan trip.
Uh-huh.
I think the second one was never released, but someone in the room was like jet lagged. It was like his first day there, and he just passed out like during the show.
I don't think I didn't release the episode.
But it was like 10...
I vaguely remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
There was like 10 people, so no one until
yeah.
like a while into it.
No, that's true. The 2019 one was wild. Yeah. That was in the Airbnb, right? That one that was like, that had like 7 bedrooms or whatever, and like one of the beds was like randomly like a rock. And like our friend Rich, not Rich Craig, different Rich, like took the rock bed as like a sacrifice. Yeah, that was very nice.
Wasn't that back when everyone thought I was like an AEW hater? Like someone gave you like a negative.
Well, okay.
He's like, I dare criticize the second show they did.
Yeah. Well, the AEW fans are very nice. They definitely never sent me death threats. So I was telling that story on the street to somebody, and they were like, "They sent you," I think it was you actually. You were like, "They sent you death threats." I was like, "Yeah."
Oh yeah, at the party.
At the party, yeah, whatever.
Not the suite, yeah.
But,
I mean, I'm not surprised.
Over the Nigel. I
couldn't believe it was fucking over that though.
The Nigel Zach booking, yeah, they were really upset. But yeah, I went to round 1 today. That was cool. I did not win the Magani Luca plushie. I was after. Although I got my first ever perfect score in Sound Voltex. That was awesome.
It is disappointing. Every round 1 I go to outside the area where we live is always better than the ones that are near where I live. But what are you gonna do?
That one's really good, right? The Aurora one. They even had 3 Sound Voltex machines. I've never seen more than 2 outside of Japan.
Dallas.
That was really good too.
For the G1 that time, that was really good. And
the New York ones suck. New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania ones, they're all kind of bad.
They've built like 4 of them now, and they're all...
There's a new one that's open. Well, the Menlo Park one's okay.
The Menlo Park one's
That's probably the best one.
The one in South Jersey is pretty bad.
The one in
Pennsylvania is okay.
The one in Long Island's
It's pretty... last time I went, the fucking escalators didn't even work, which was stupid.
They're building a new one in Queens, like right... not that far from me. So
actually, now I think about it, the last time I went to the Pennsylvania one, they fucking stopped serving alcohol.
Oh yeah, I remember that
on a fucking Friday night. Not because I think whoever was supposed to serve it was lazy and didn't want to do it anymore or something. They didn't have enough workers. I'm guessing.
All right, they were like straight. They decided to go straight.
Our friends were like fucking pissed.
Well, yeah,
we were employing too many children.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
That was really weird. But yeah, the round 1 was cool. Like I said, I got my first ever perfect score on Sound Voltex. Literally cannot ever do better at that song because I got, like, people don't know music, rhythm games. Basically, it's really, really hard to get, like, perfect on every single note, right? Because, you know, you can still keep a combo going without getting a perfect. You can get a near instead. But I don't know where I'm going with this. Every single note I hit was a perfect. And I no reason to ever play that song again, which kind of sucks, actually. But I also passed my first ever 14 on Sound Voltex. So it was a very good Sound Voltex day. But yeah, I don't know where else I'm going with this.
DDR for the first time in a while.
Did you like? Were you okay? Because the first time I played in a while, like I thought I was like coughing up blood.
You picked Max Unlimited. Or something.
No,
I didn't do that.
Well, no, I did Can't Stop Falling in Love Speed Max, which is a really, really back at the old. I don't know the new ratings. It was an old 9.
Yeah,
but it was a really, really hard 9 with like a lot of crossovers, and it's like the entire song is really, really fast. And then I was like, I'm going to do Max 300. Well, then I did Silent Hill, which is a slow song.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I'm going to do Max 300 now. And I fucking, like, I was ready to fucking die.
I know. You were, like, coughing.
Well, look, I used to back in the day, I double A Max 300.
I know. Well, that was, like...
I know, like...
Almost 15 years ago.
I know. But, look, I was like, I've lost 100 pounds. I could fucking do this. And I was like, no. But what are you going to do? But yeah, the G1 Climax 36, night one, the Now Arena from beautiful Hoffman Estates, Illinois, opened up with Aaron Wolf beating Hinare in 9 minutes and 1 second with a reversed angle slam. This was a hot crowd right from the start. I could tell they were popping for Hinare.
Yeah.
Even Hinare
knew
was
who it
getting a big
was.
pop.
Yeah, they knew. They were really popping for Wolf.
They really liked
Maybe it was
Wolf.
just the suite we're in, but because everyone in the suite seemed to love Wolf. But
I think the whole crowd was popping for Wolf. They
were.
Now look, what I've read online already, as usual for a New Japan America show, apparently the crowd noise was very bad on the stream. So people on the stream are not going to think as people were as over as they were, but in the building.
My God, it was loud. That sucked.
Yeah.
It was really loud.
Well, I've always said the best reason to go to New Japan USA shows is to not watch them on TV. Because the broadcast is so bad. They also started chanting G1 after the opening bell, which they would go back to that over and over again. That chant, on the scale of annoying American chants, I thought it was okay. It's not the worst.
Sometimes it was also timed pretty well.
Yeah.
Right? When there was a really hype moment of the match, chanting G1 instead of "This is awesome" is a definite improvement.
There were only a couple "This is awesome" chants, so we got on without that many of them.
I don't mind "This is awesome" as long as it's saved for, but it's not. It's used too much now.
There was I can't remember what.
There was a time where it was.
There was an AEW show we went to where they started chanting "This is awesome." Where I can't remember what the fuck
AEW shows they chant for every match.
But I was just what? I was like, this match is not awesome. You people are out of your.
There was a time where it was really only used sparing, but now everyone wants to chant it.
I never liked it. Did you ever get "This is awesome" chant?
I think I've got one "This is awesome" chant my entire career.
Well, there you go.
You forget the times though that they used to chant that at NXT at the opening bell before the match would ever start, and the guys would be facing off, and the crowd would start chanting "This is awesome." I'm like, the match hasn't fucking started yet. They haven't done anything.
They did that in Dallas for Tanahashi Okada.
Yeah, but at least it was. They were just saying we're so happy we're getting to see Tanahashi. and Okada in America.
Okay, so I get that. That's 100%. I understand that. I remember this happening with the fucking War Raiders, Raymond Rowe and fucking Hanson, in 2016 or some shit. And it wasn't even a dream match. It was just a regular ass fucking match. And they were going, "This is awesome." And I was this is the moment that I cannot associate myself with wrestling anymore. What the fuck are we doing here?
But yeah, this was really good. I mean, they Wolf busted out a Sambo suplex at one point, I think, which you don't see that very often these days. That's a great move. Sari does it sometimes. Sometimes you're just going for the Uranage, she'll just hit that Sambo suplex instead. But otherwise, you don't see it that often. But yeah, hell of a G1 opener here. Hard hitting. Exactly how you want to start this thing. 3 3/4 star match. Really good. Everybody else give your thought.
Really helps legitimize Aaron Wolf as Never Champion 2 by beating a former Never Champion in his first G1 match. I was worried that someone at the party planted this seed in my mind that Aaron Wolf was going to do the reverse Moxley, where he would lose his first few matches and then win his last few. I much prefer that he's getting booked strong at the start by beating a former Never Champion, and it's good to see that he's getting to work that Never style in this match and looks convincing in the win in the process. So, great stuff all around. I probably shouted too loud too early for Wolf there, but I just really wanted to see that.
I was doing the Wolfoo.
Yeah, giving that Wolfoo.
Yeah, you guys have any thoughts about the match?
I'm glad Wolf won. Like he was saying, he needs to get some wins early on. I think would be best for him.
Yeah,
I'm glad they did that.
You should spike a little louder
because I thought there was a good chance Nari might win, but I thought it was the right choice for Wolf to win, and he did. And he looked really impressive, and the crowd really loved him.
Yeah.
His footwork was really good. I loved watching his footwork in this match. I like him coming out and having the wolf on his ass too was a big addition to the match. Because a moment that I popped for really big is thinking back to when Bolton came out under the bars gimmick.
Uh-huh.
because he had worked under like the Young Lion, like just black tights or whatever. And then the G1 in like 2024 was when he came out, and he had like the baby blue tights and like the yellow knee pads and stuff. This kind of felt like Aaron's version of that. And so it was just like, hell yeah, good for you, dude. Like, just, go for it.
The shout out to Kelly Harris from Jumping Bomb Audio, who like called across from the other box, because we had 2 private suites or whatever, and he called across and he was like, "Hey John, you're more in tune with the Deep Hero people. Are people mad at Aaron Wolf for what's the word he used? Like I basically bastardizing the fucking Big Mouth Loud logo?" And I was like, "No, I've never heard that, so I guess not." But yeah, Wolf's like a shooter, so it's okay, But yeah, it does look a lot like the Big Mouth Loud logo. It's a good point. I don't know if anyone here even knows what Big Mouth Loud is.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I assume it's another WWE thing.
No. This is actually a Japanese wrestling thing. So it was like, I want to say either late 2000s, early 2010s, when Katsuyori Shibata left New Japan, they formed this weird offshoot promotion called Big Mouth Loud. So it was like all like shooters. There was like some guy in the New Japan office that also jumped and formed it, but it was like a complete failure. Like Shibata was gone within like 8 months, I think, and the promotion did not last that much longer. But yeah, it was basically like trying to be like, I think it was basically trying to be like Inokiism, basically, when Inokiism was going down the toilet. So that was the whole thing. But yeah, it's a really, really good opener. Match number 2, this was the fucking over-deliver of the fucking night. Jake Lee defeats Shingo Takagi in 10-14 with the FBS, the face break shot. First of all, I just loved seeing the Silent Jester. Loved seeing the Silent Jester live. He was fucking great. They were like working really hard here. We got a Death Valley driver on the floor from Shingo at one point. Jake Lee got to kick out the Last of the Dragon. That was great. And
everybody gets to kick out of the Last of the Dragon. But despite the name, it is never the finisher.
Not anymore, I guess. But it used to be for a while.
Yeah, but that's been years.
Now he has the wrist clutch version, yeah. But yeah, Jake Lee won at the end of a great fucking finishing sequence, but I did not think would happen. I went 4 stars in this. I don't give a fuck. The Jake Lee haters cannot at me. This match was great, and it's time to give him his throne. Leave him alone. Give him his throne. Great fucking match. By far the best fucking match Jake Lee has had since he came back from that injury at the start of the year. So this was the match I wish he had with Stu. I mean, it's only 10 minutes, so have fun. But this is basically what I figured would be the best case scenario for this match, is they go out there for 10 minutes and fucking have a banger, and that's what they did, So great match. Obviously Shingo Takagi's awesome, and he's a big part of it too. But the fucking Silent Jester, baby. The fucking Silent Jester.
You're looking at me while you're saying that because I found Jake's performance slightly annoying. Like, especially the whole dancing clown shtick that he's doing as part of the match. I find it obnoxious. But I did like how the match ended, because breaking out what he used to call the giant killing as a sudden finisher like that, I think does a lot to help him in future matches, right? And add some more drama at the end. I don't think they had really established that it was a kill shot like that during his feud with Tsuji, right?
No, they kind of did.
Kind of did? Okay.
I feel like he beat him with it on a Korakuen or something, or he knocked him out or something.
Yeah, because they did that whole injury angle.
Yeah.
Shingo was taken off for his.
Well, they're 2 different moves. The giant killer is the knee. The face break shot's the boot in the corner.
Oh, okay. I thought he called the giant boot the giant.
No, the giant killing is the giant killing's the knee.
Giant killing's the knee.
Yeah. But what do you guys think of the match?
I didn't think it was that good, but it was good. It over-delivered.
I went 3 3/4 on it. Okay. Watching Jake Lee live, he looks a lot more mobile than what he comes across on New Japan World sometimes. The way that he was hitting the ropes, he had a really good snap to it. And I like the way that they built to the finish, where it was just boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And then Jake Lee pops up from a bump and then just runs in with the boot for the finish.
Yeah.
It came out of nowhere, but it was built to at the same time. So yeah, I texted one of my friends and I was like, dude, I was just here for the best Jake Lee match non-Kento Miyahara that there's probably ever been.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was... Yeah, I mean, yeah, it wasn't like a signature, like, Shingo match, but, like, for Jake Lee, like, this is one of the best, like, Jake Lee matches I've seen in years.
Yeah, this is the best Jake Lee match in a while. And, but you have to remember it is Shingo.
Yeah.
So, we'll see.
Takes two to tango. Takes two to tango.
Okay, but Shingo, well, let's see when he's not wrestling Shingo, what happens. I'm not saying it won't, I
mean, look, is he going to be this great every night?
That'll be a real test.
Probably not. But those are great matches. These are the people this fucking block that you can have great matches with.
If they keep it short and he has like a bunch of like 5-minute matches where it's just the other guy hits him with a bunch of shit and then out of nowhere he pops up from a bump and like runs in and hits a boot in the corner, I'm probably gonna really like Jake Lee's tournament.
Yeah.
I just don't know what his role is right now in New Japan. Because I get the sense that
he's a goofy heel the crowd kind of likes in Japan, at least.
Yeah, kind of. So how do you book that? Like, isn't that ultimately talent enhancement is going to be his role here?
Yeah, no, I don't think he's a main eventer.
Okay.
I mean, he had his little run with Tsuji, but I don't think he's a main eventer. I mean, he hasn't been booked in that way since. So, you know, that's why I thought people were fucking freaking out about this thing. I'm like, it's a fucking V1 in February. Like, you know what else has been a V1 in February? Like, Bad Luck Fale. Like, it's not that fucking deep. What people are freaking out about. Doesn't mean he's gonna win the fucking title. Like, people need to calm down a little bit. I guess I kind of get it because he's won every other fucking world title on the Pro Wrestling's end.
Well, we're talking about one guy here, really.
Yeah, Paul Walsh. Paul was really convinced. Shout out, Paul. Then we had Oscar and Ren Narita. Oscar beat Ren Narita in 9:42 of the Nightmare Sleeper. So Oscar had a weird, spooky new theme, but I was getting a Sun Cruiser, so I didn't really pay that much attention. What did you guys think of the spooky theme?
House of Torture.
It did sound kind of House of Torture, right?
It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always skip his entrance, so like I didn't realize it was a new theme.
I think it's the worst of the new themes, and there were
so.
a lot of new
there are a
themes
bunch of new
here.
themes, yeah.
I don't, but it could also be that if I could hear more detail, which was lost in the big arena, then it might like have a cool atmosphere or something to it. It does kind of fit Oscar though, especially the way he slowly walks around the ring. He's a menace.
So Narita hit him with a chair to leg across the railing. Then he went to work on it back in the ring. There was a House of Bullshit chant at one point. I got to hand to the American fans. That was a pretty good chant. And then to keep handing it to people I don't want to hand it to, Narita's little leg trip into a funky team. That was fucking sick. I got to hand to ISO with that one. Like, that was a really, really, really cool move. And I thought Oscar starting the leg was really good. And then Oscar got him in the sleeper, spun him around, which the crowd really liked, and the ref stopped it. I wouldn't say this was, like, good, but it was fine. It was like a gentleman's 3, which for a Ren Narita 2026 match, I'll fucking take it. Any other thoughts on Narita, Oscar? Anybody? Quinlan,
This is the match I really have nothing to say about.
I can tell everyone was rushing to give their takes about this one.
This is the match I chose to go and get some food.
Yeah.
Oscar's selling was really good.
It was really good.
It's just Ren Narita is not very compelling as a heel.
Right. Or anything.
Yeah, I think Ren Narita being the one like beating up this giant who's
well, Oscar sells really well. You know what? I'm gonna make a comparison. Oscar, he's a male Lady C. He's surprisingly
I can see that.
He's surprisingly good at selling for someone who's much taller than the rest of the roster.
Well, John Bivins and I were also talking about this too, but Ren Narita is a thick guy now.
Yeah.
He's really putting on mass. So, in an impressive way.
Yeah. But these two matches were the down part of the show, I would say. That match or the next one. Which, again, if this is the floor of the show, it was a pretty fucking good show. So, the next match, Yuto Ice beat Great Okan in 11-11 with the Cruella. We had a Let's Get High chant. The crowd fucking loved Yuto Ice.
Can we talk about the scent of weed that just invaded the whole area?
And you know what? I just realized the entire rest of the show we didn't get the weed scent at all.
No, not at all.
They broke out the pin for the one match.
Yeah. The Chicago crowd was really into the Let's Get High chants, Because I swear to God, I've never smelled weed like so hard in my life.
They took 2 hits. That was the second hit. Felt
even more in the first hit.
like punched me in the fucking
Quinlan,
nose.
you were sitting next to me, and I thought it was you for a minute.
Yeah.
I had to look over to check.
Did we think it was someone in the suite, by the way?
No. It was someone right below us. Because I could tell where the smell was coming
To
from.
the audience listening, we were in an open air suite. We were
Yeah.
closed off from the rest of the arena. So it was almost certainly somebody
Right below us.
And we were very close to the rows right below us.
Yeah. We were basically directly across from the stage. So we were like on the far side from the stage. So there were a lot of seats below us that were very full. And one of those people hit their vape pen. But I just realized now, like, the bit was they hit the vape pen, the fucking weed pen during the Let's Get High match and never again for the rest of the night. Never before, never after. Like, that is a great bit. Whoever that, if you happen to be listening, sir, that was a great bit. Really.
You have single-handedly redeemed American audiences.
So Okan used chairs on the outside. The guy behind us who, like, was not a New Japan viewer was confused. But it's like, okay, outside the ring is Thunderdome. Like, we've established this in New Japan camp. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want outside. You can take a fucking gun and fucking shoot somebody if you want to. And the rest of New Japan are like, well, it's on the floor, so I can't do anything. So, I mean, like, that really...
Were you listening to Joe Lanza?
What? He said that?
Yeah, pretty much, like, verbatim.
Oh, well, I apologize. I actually did not steal that from Joe, like, consciously, so I apologize.
Rich Craich. My apologies.
Oh, Rich Craich?
Just Rich.
Oh, you're right. Like he was above. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
That's where I got it from. I apologize to Rich. I took it from Rich. Yeah, of course it wasn't Joe. Joe would not leave his house to go to the G1 show.
Well, I always liked Kevin Kelly's explanation, which is this is too prestigious to let it end in a DQ on the floor.
Okay, but that's
so we have to let the wrestlers fight it out.
That's the ref's discretion shit, though. Where the AEW fans love to make that argument too, where it can get really stupid. Where it's like, well, what are you going to let the fucking people do then? Like, I don't know. I don't really mind it as long as it can get stupid though. I didn't really think hitting him with a chair once was that big a deal. But anyway, the guy asked about it. So, Okan at one point shoved Yuto into the ref and like low blowed him, and then hit the spinning claw slam, which I thought was gonna be the finish, but Yuto did kick out. And I guess the Corilla's like what, like a running knee, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he pinned him with the running knee. I thought it was boring for quite a bit of it because Great Okan kind of sucks, but it closed strong. So close strong enough for me to go 3 1/4. I thought it was pretty good. But yeah, like the second worst match on the show. Which again, if your second worst match on the show on a 9-match show is 3 1/4.
What do you think is the worst match?
The fucking one we just talked about, Narita and Oscar.
So you thought this was the second worst?
Yeah. Okay. What do you think was second worst?
We haven't gotten to it yet.
Really? Okay.
Ooh, spicy.
Sonata Goto?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I mean, it wasn't like bad.
That I could see. I could see it.
It's just,
that was third worst for me, I think. So I guess I can't
Sonata Goto was good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think how you feel about Silent Chester Jake Lee is kind of how I feel about heel Okan, where I am amused by the character that he's doing right now, and I think it works for him and helps fill some of the dead space in his matches. He is really leaning into the cowardly bad heel that Americans recognize. And I think it works for him pretty well. It worked really well in this match. I also thought he was going to win it, too. And I was thrilled Yuto pulled this off. Like, basic fucking wrestling psychology continues to work on me after all these matches.
Well, they gave the win to a lot of the people I wanted them to give the win to.
They
like,
sure did.
Maybe you could argue Yuya Callum, but that one's not even that big a deal to me. But yeah, like especially the fucking main event we're going to get to. The next match, this is the one I thought was going to be the match of the night, and the fact that it wasn't is incredible. Zack Sabre Jr. beat Shota Umino in 16-10 with the Zack driver. So yeah, pretty good reaction to Shooter. Like, the crowd liked him. I'm not going to say like they treated him like fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, but there was a good reaction.
Much better than Japan, I thought.
Sometimes the Korean crowd I was at fucking loves Shota.
Oh, okay.
I think it depends on the building, because Dominion they didn't like him. They really loved Drilla. So that was the issue in that 3-way.
I think it depends on who he's facing.
Right.
Yeah, that could be.
But like Shota and that when he came out with the global belt at the Korakuen I was at, the first Road to G1 show, they were into him. Like they were like, oh look at Shota winning the belt finally. Not that lasted very long. It's always funny to me that Zack was the crowd favorite though, and it's always funny to me when American fans cheer for Zack, given how much fucking shit Zack talks about America.
It's like, do you guys not listen to him ever? Like, he thinks we're fucking like dogs who can't actually watch technical wrestling. He was just now in the fucking G1 press conference, he was fucking all proud there were no Americans in the G1 before Aaron Wolf was like, I'm half American. Which is very funny. There's excuse you, Zach, there's half an American in the G1. But yeah, obviously, I mean, I don't give a shit because I fucking hate this country, but you'd think most Americans would be like, excuse you. How dare you talk shit about our fucking shitty country?
When was the last time they had no Americans in the G1?
I don't fucking know.
That's a good one.
Well, look, they have half an American in this fucking tournament.
Well, actually, did they have
Wait,
one last year?
does Aaron Wolf have American citizenship, or does he just have American heritage?
I don't know.
I think he just has.
Because you can't be a Japanese citizen without, and I don't think you can be a dual citizen or a Japanese citizen to get to renounce your citizenship. So probably, yeah.
He doesn't even speak English, so
I think only a little bit.
Was this his first time to America?
I don't think it was his first time to America.
Did anybody see the G1 press conference where Zach proclaimed himself to be a disco champion, and Aaron Wolf just fucking died and had to cover up his mouth and was like, "Fuck, I can't come back from this. I'm gonna out wrestle him." It was so good.
It sounds really good.
Apparently, I need to go back and watch it.
Yeah, you do. It's good. Because, when they say it, Aaron just, he has to, cover his mouth and, turn his head down immediately.
Disco champion. I don't even want to know what that means. I assume it's some kind of a Britishism. But that sounds terrific.
Yeah, no, he said he was, a British disco dancing champion in, 2012 to 2014. And Aaron Wolf was just oh, fuck, I can't beat that. Never mind. I was an Olympic champion, actually.
Umino gave Zach this snap DT over the apron where look he broke his fucking neck. Zach,
it always looks good. I'll stand up for
really
always looks good.
But this time, Shota put a little more flair on it.
Yeah.
As he
always puts flair on it. He always puts flair on it.
But then he follows it up. They go back in the ring. And he fucking does a jackknife powerbomb. Like Wolfpack in the house.
Yeah.
That was fucking crazy. I don't remember the last time I ever saw him do a jackknife powerbomb.
He's been watching his Kevin Nash tapes.
I'm going to start the rumor that Zack Sabre Jr. decided to spend his entire career in Japan just to escape the Zack Sabre Jr. fucking chant. What a stupid fucking chant. It's just a terrible fucking chant. There was a sunset flip powerbomb out of the corner from Zach. That looked great too.
Really great.
This awesome Shota always does a really good tornado DT with the ropes, but this was even by his standards, was a really, really good one. And there was this great moment where Umino hit this gigantic lariat where Zach took this great flip bump for, but then fucking runs right into the first Zach driver. And he kicks out anyway though. But yeah, Zach gets him in a sleeper and then hits another Zach driver with a pin. This fucking rolled. It is so fucking funny that these two, every single lead-up match, the Tokyo Dome match was great. The fucking G1 match last year was great. This match was just as great as the G1 match last year. I went 4.5 on this match. Every single time these two have met in a wrestling ring, besides the fucking Tokyo Dome main event, it's been fucking great. That is so fucking funny. I know, you're the fucking apologist for that match.
I'm the one guy that I guess because I was there live, maybe that helped.
But they've had a great match every time out besides that Tokyo Dome main. I'm not even as low on that Tokyo Dome main as some people. It's just not good for a Tokyo Dome main.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. And there was just so much writing on it too.
Yeah.
That was the worst possible time to have a 3.5-star match in the Tokyo Dome.
But every other fucking time, these two have killed it. So it's just crazy they didn't kill it in the Tokyo Dome main. But yeah, this match is fucking awesome.
The tag league.
Even the tag league, yeah.
They had that fucking awesome tag match.
Well, that's because of Tomoaki Honma.
Yeah.
But awesome fucking match. You guys put the match over as much as you want. Whoever wants to talk. Quinlan.
Yeah.
I apparently have to designate someone else no one's going to talk. So what do you think of the match?
It was really good. Like we were just saying, that we all said together. It was really good.
We all said it at the same time.
I guess
we all do it as a chorus. 3, 2, 1.
It was really
4-star match.
Was there you only gave it 4? I was 4.
I could be talked into 4.25.
Okay.
I think these guys always have.
Well, it's a John Bevins 4 is a John 4.5. So
okay.
There's a scale here.
Does everybody think it was the second best match in the show?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Yeah. Quinlan, give me. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Well, all I was going to say was I don't really have anything interesting to say about this beyond I feel like Zack Sabre Jr. and Shota Umino can continue to be joined at the hip. because they just don't disappoint.
Well, didn't they have a? Did they have a New Japan Cup match too? This year?
I think so.
And that was
They've
really
had
I
some
don't know
other
if it was
singles
this year,
match.
but-
I think it was New Japan Cup, right? Didn't Shota knock him out?
That could be
Maybe
it.
I'm making this up. I could have
I
sworn
know they
Shota-
had another
Why-
singles match.
Why can't I remember anything about the New Japan
I feel
Cup
like
beyond
Shota
the
knocked him out. In
final
the New Japan,
now?
I feel like Shota knocked him out in the New Japan Cup. But remember that match being great too.
I think it was in like
Yeah.
a tournament, so it had to.
Yeah, I think it was New Japan Cup.
where Umino advanced.
Yeah. So
Yeah, the semifinals were all like
was Shota,
new
it was like
people.
Shota, Callum, and Yuya and Bolton.
yeah.
So yeah, I think Shota was the one who knocked out Zach. So yeah, they've had great matches every fucking time. Well, give me a star rating, Quinlan, for Zach and
I
Shota.
usually do star ratings, but
Well, do it right now.
4.25.
Ugh, you guys are all cowards. 4.5. The next match, Sonata Hiroki Goto. Hiroki Goto beat him in 12:04 the GTR. Apparently, I missed like the coolest entrance of all time for Sonata. I had
Sonata had
to
a
pee.
really awesome entrance, although he needed to have the ref help him take his outfit off. But
I had to
That
piss.
was really funny to
that was
watch.
Okay.
funny.
One of those things that they won't get to see on TV, but a
Honestly,
little treat for the live viewers.
so I went to piss, okay, and I didn't get a drink or whatever. When I got back, when you started describing the entrance to me, I thought you were fucking kidding. Because it was so over the top, like a gold
Yeah,
fucking...
no, that-
Why would
That's what
you
happened.
think I would lie to you about a Sonata entrance?
I thought they were going to
I
play a video
can't
package.
imagine anything as crazy as what this man actually does for his entrances.
The
I mean,
whole
the-
arena went dark, and I was like, "What is there a run-in or a video pack?" And it was just Sonata. I'm like, oh, okay. He's doing that.
What a
Special
weird
entrance.
man. Okay, the Dominion entrance, like being in the building for that, the Japanese people were like so fucking into that entrance. Like every time, there was a Japanese guy, I think like 2 seats down from me, like every single time a different fake Sonata would come out and be like, oh! Like he just kept getting more. I thought this man was going to have an orgasm next to me. Like he was so into it. I'm like, good for him. But yeah, this was, again, a weirdly straight-ahead match. Sonata's such a weird heel. I mean, he did go for like a handshake and then booted him in the gut. Besides that, I don't think he fucking cheated in this match once.
It's not only that, he was doing all his moves from the Ace Sonata run.
Like he's just
when
like,
he was
okay,
IWGP champion.
The moonsault.
such a weird heel.
Yeah.
He, like I said, he even did the moonsault flip from the skull end still. But it's good to know heel Sonata. Sometimes when people turn heel, they stop being idiots. Heel Sonata's still an idiot because he let the guy out of the skull end to fucking go for the moonsault. I'm like, sir, just fucking keep him in the fucking skull end until he loses. Like, why do you do? Why do you
Look, it worked once, very famously. That means it can work again.
What, the Okada one?
The Okada
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
of
yeah.
The
course.
G1.
That might be the only time it's ever worked. But he's trying to.
Yeah, that means it can work again.
But yeah, he did hit the moonsault, but Goto kicked out. But yeah, Goto hit the wrist clutch GTR for the win, and there was a very solid finishing sequence. A perfectly good 3.5-star match, I thought. Again, I thought the third worst match on the show, but a good match.
They would have had pretty much exactly the same match when Sonata was IWGP champion.
Yeah.
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 Okay, you guys have anything else to add about the match?
I mean, maybe they could have. They would have worked maybe with a little more intensity. There was something very routine about the match, really. But I just kind of enjoyed the novelty of seeing Ace Sonata again.
Yeah.
The streets are saying we want Ace Sonata back.
That was just odd that he's doing these moves again. But isn't he still a member of
He's
House
still
of
a
Torture?
member of House of Torture,
Still, yes.
Huh.
I don't know. He just decided he was like, you know
all
what?
that moveset is for.
Somebody
beard
told
face.
Sonata that. Well, I mean, look, he kind of did it in Takeshita match too. He did cheat at the end of the Takeshita match, which you didn't hear. I think someone told Sonata, "Hey, buddy, they hate the House of Torture here." And he's like, "Okay, so I'm not going to cheat at all then." Like that's what it felt like. He's like, "No
Yeah.
guitar. Leave the guitar at home."
And he has that. He still does that. What does he call the move that he created as a counter to a guy that doesn't wrestle there
Deadfall?
anymore? Yeah.
Oh yeah, Deadfall.
He still
Yeah.
does that.
Yeah.
I went like 3 3/4.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was really fun. It was one of the best outcomes for a Goto Sonata match in 2026 that I think you can come up with.
Yeah, I mean, like again, not to hate on Rich Crates too much, but these are the two matches he was complaining about on the card. Was Goto being stuck with Sonata and Shingo being stuck with Jake Lee, and they were both good. I mean, I might have been. I'm probably the highest person in the world on Shingo Jake Lee, but even he admitted in the fucking suite that match was good. So you can't complain about what we actually got. The next match was Callum Newman defeating Uemura in 1542 at the Make Way. Very hot start to this match. Both guys just fucking charged at each other. That was awesome. Especially, like, again, we had, like, a seat that was a little bit far, right? So I'm not, like, not like you had the Tokyo Dome, but like a little far.
Yeah.
But that's like one of those great moments where you're like kind of far away, and you see these two dudes in the ring just fucking like charging each other. They give a perfect view of that, right?
Yeah.
So like if you're ringside with that, the view probably wouldn't have been as cool. Callum hit this like big running drop kick on the outside to Yuya and like a bunch of chairs. That looked pretty sick. He also had this like very vicious like sleeper takedown in the back of the ring. Immediately too, I was like very Sayaka Kurara-esque. Because she has a great sleeper takedown too. It's a fucking art student unicorn. Yuya goes to work on his arm. Some very good arm selling by Callum, I thought. Callum killed him with a lariat, went for the Princess Curse, but Yuya got this awesome counter into the release deadbolt suplex. Probably the spot of the match, to be honest. He then followed up with the high crossbody for a 2 count. He missed a second one, though, and then Callum hit the fucking double stomp. I think has a fucking... It's Excalibur?
It's Excalibur.
Yeah. That got a 2 count. And again, I sort of lost track. Like, I wasn't keeping great notes at that point, but really good closing stretch. The only critique I would have, you said this too, I think, when Callum hit the make way, I thought at first you countered it. So it looked weird, at least from where we were sitting. I was like, I couldn't actually tell.
Yeah, I couldn't tell who took the move.
Yeah. But again, still an awesome fucking match. Still an easy 4 1/4 for me. I thought it was a really, really good match.
Yeah, this was the New Japan Cup final this year. We got to see that again.
Which again, I didn't understand where the fucking bad card critiques came from with this card. Because some people are like, oh, I don't think this card looks that good. Like, you're getting the New Japan Cup final rematch, 2 fucking Tokyo Dome IWGP title rematches. Like, where's bad? Where do you get bad card for this? Like, they really loaded this show up, if anything. But anyway, didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, all I was gonna say was it's terrific, and oh god, I'm gonna pop so hard when you finally kicks this kid's ass.
Did you see him and Ospreay were going at it on Twitter? I was like,
Yuya and Ospreay?
No. Callum and Ospreay.
Oh, okay.
They were like pew-pewing a little bit. I was like, is this like a work? Like, what you guys like? It felt like, I don't know, with Ospreay, it feels like he's really annoyed sometimes. I can't really tell if it's a work or a shoot. But
wasn't he posting during his wedding day?
Yes, he was.
I feel like at that point, it's just a shoot.
Yeah.
No matter how much he's trying to tell you it's a work.
Yeah. You got any thoughts on this match? Yuya Callum?
It was a really good match.
Yeah. Probably the third best on the show, I would say.
I don't know if I have this or Bolton Oiwa. I think I might have had Bolton Oiwa higher, but it's really close. I give them the same rating.
Yeah, it's hard to guess between that and
They're 2 very different matches too, by the way.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the next match. It was Ryohei Oiwa beating Bolton Oleg in 13:28 with the Arc Clutch. We had a new Oiwa theme, much less generic than his old theme. It's like has actual lyrics and everything now. I need to hear it a few more times probably when I'm not like rushing back from the bathroom, but it was pretty good.
Very late 90s, early 2000s kind of Green Day, when Green Day was really popular and a lot of bands kind of sounded like them. Really reminded me of that. And that's not my favorite type of rock and roll, but I could see it growing on me.
And when I said Oiwa theme thoughts, now okay, get to the match now. Okay, so this was Red Shoe's first of 2 matches. The crowd started chanting for him. He always hates that. He did a little bow, and then he was like, stop it, please. And actually, the bow worked. The crowd was like, okay, great, he bowed for us. We can stop now. They did chant for him a couple other times later, I think, in the main event. But like for this match, at least, it worked. Get him to stop. But yeah, it was just really, really, really great mat wrestling from both guys in this match. I just love the fucking finish with Oiwa getting the sudden armbar tap out after they just come off the top rope when Oiwa had him in the sleeper. So yeah, another awesome fucking match here, another 4 1/4.
And Oiwa had, as much as he's like a great strength wrestler, he switched tactics almost like midway through the match and kept working the arm over and over again. And it paying off like it did here made so much sense. And it worked so well. I kind of like this as a sneaky good pairing between 2 wrestlers, where Oleg is just a pure strength wrestler and probably the strongest man on the roster. And the toughest, but Oiwa is both strong enough, but also tactical enough to find a weakness anyway. This felt like a match that they're going to revisit this over and over again as a long-term feud.
Also, I just realized when you were saying that, the crowd did that stupid fucking beef chant I hate one time, I think for Hanare and
What
Wolf.
chant?
The beef.
I didn't even hear that.
But they only did it once. I'm thinking about this. They could have done it for this one too, and they didn't do it. So, way to show your restraint, American crowd. Anything you want to say about Oiwa and Bolton?
That's fucking awesome. It was really good.
It was an awesome match.
I really like Oiwa, and I really like Bolton, and that was really good.
They're very good wrestlers.
I think they're both gonna have a really good G1 this year. Although I remember
They had a really good G1 last year.
I was scared Oiwa might not make it into G1 this year.
But
that was the only qualifier where I wasn't.
Oh, you're right, because it was ELP.
The other ones I knew exactly who was winning each one.
Yeah.
That was the one I was like, probably Oiwa, but you never know.
Yeah.
It could be ELP.
Like Tony Khan saved us. It looks like he signed him. So, thank you, Tony.
Are you sure he's not like maybe retiring or something?
I doubt it.
Okay.
Retiring?
I don't know. But if he had the medical issues and everything, I don't know.
Oh.
And we've talked about this before, but I suspect the reason he's so slow doing all his flips is he's working hurt.
That's why. Yeah, but I didn't think Oscar was losing to Yujiro or any of the other. What was the other one? Taichi and
Yuzo,
what was the fourth one?
Yoshihashi, Aaron Wolf.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna be pissed if fucking.
Was the crowd in Cork and really wanted Yoshihashi? No, I was watching that.
Not that I hate Yoshihashi, but Wolf needs to get this.
Watching that live, I was shocked. I was like, this crowd is 90-10 Yoshihashi. But
that feels though like Cork and Hall reading the room of Aaron Wolf is almost certainly going to win, so we'll be a little ornery tonight.
Yeah.
Cheer for the underdog.
I think that's what it was.
I do love underdogs, that's for sure. As I yawn on the air. The main event, incredible fucking match. Yota Tsuji beats Konosuke Takeshita in 2052 with the Fire Blaster. Now, unfortunately, Tsuji's new theme was not over at all. I will stand by.
I pop out for it.
I love his
It's
new theme.
fucking good.
It's a
theme.
fucking
I think everyone in the suite liked it.
Yeah. I don't know. I love. I mean, look, if his old theme, the people who hate it so much, I'm like, you need to go back and listen to his old theme. It was so fucking generic for a
I barely
top
even
guy.
remember it.
It's just they were like, oh, it's Godzilla.
I love this theme. I love Jake Lee's theme too, by the way. But
I really like Jake Lee's last theme too, though.
I am a defender of Tsuji's old theme. I thought it was pretty good too, and it fit him. But come on, Wildfire is a banger.
Yeah, it's just a great song.
Don't be afraid. He's a wildfire.
It has a great opening too.
I'm starting to feel about it the way I felt about Naito's Stardust theme. You know,
Ooh.
it's getting to that level.
That's a hot take. The crowd was very into this match with the bell. So that was cool.
They were losing their shit right when the bell rang.
Yeah.
And the crowd reminded me of Okada Tanahashi that one time. Yeah.
Now, I will say the crowd did like Takeshita more. You know, Takeshi's
but it was
closer than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It was 51-49.
No, 60-40 at least. But yeah,
maybe it's just because almost everyone in our suite was cheering for Tsuji.
There were a few Takeshi shoes in our suite.
Yeah, not many though.
The guy next to you was clearly more of an AW fan.
Yeah, and there were two other people.
I was the guy next to him, and no, I was
the other
guy on the other side.
The other side.
The guy who's not a big fan of New Japan.
But
I'd
say 90% of our suite.
The two girls next to me, they were Takeshi.
Yeah, they were Takeshi. Those are the only other two I noticed besides the guy.
Jerry and her friend whose name I don't remember, which I feel horrible about now.
You fucking
huh?
No, I don't remember.
Jerry's friend, yeah. She's very nice.
I don't remember names.
I'm horrible with names. Yeah. Like that, okay. Well, the worst one was that guy, now I remember his name, Joshua. He walks up to me. In Japan? He walks up to the barbecue, he's like, hi, John. I'm like,
hey, bud.
And he gives me a chance, I'm like, hello. And he can clearly tell I have no idea who he is.
Good to
he's
see
like,
you, big
He's
chief.
like, oh, we hung out in Japan a few times. I'm like, we did?
Yeah.
So I felt horrible. But he's from Keeping a Strong Style. He's like
Jeremy.
Boy. No, not Jeremy. Jeremy's the one from the PW Torch one or whatever. Joshua's the one from Keeping It Strong Style.
Yeah.
He's like Young Boy Josh or something on their Discord.
Yeah.
But yeah. I felt horrible when he said that. I'm like, oh my god. Then once he said that, it started clicking. I'm like, yeah, we did hang out a few times in Japan. I feel horrible now. But I honestly, okay, there is this one guy, and if he's listening now, I'm really sorry. There's this one guy I spent probably way more time with than Josh, both in Japan and now in Vegas too. You might have seen him in Vegas, actually. He was like a Latino man, basically.
Was he at the barbecue today?
No, he definitely was not at the barbecue today. I'm saying it was in Vegas and Japan.
Oh, in Vegas and Japan.
So I hung out with him a whole bunch at both.
He never took the time to learn his name.
I hung out with him. I did a whole karaoke with him. That was actually the one I was at with Rob Hart.
Damn, John.
Yeah, we did a whole karaoke with him, and I have no idea what his name was.
But it's not important enough.
I feel horrible.
I see how it is.
He probably told me his name.
Yeah,
once.
we got to bury John on this one.
He probably told me his name once, and I just completely didn't hear him, and I never had the balls to ask him again because we spent so much time together after that. But I have no idea what his name is.
You missed the one shot. You should have just said, "I didn't hear you." Now he's the rest of the time you know him, just call him boss or bud or
hey bud
or pal.
brother.
Hey,
a lot of brother going around in that suite,
buddy.
Yeah, I'm hopefully if he's listening.
Chief.
I value the time we spent together. Please tell me your name again if we ever meet again because I feel horrible. But yeah, there were a lot of other people though that like just for like, you know, there were like people kept recognizing me by my voice in Japan, which is funny but also horrifying because it means they listen to this podcast. Which there was a guy last night at the Damon party who was like, "Oh, I'm a really long time listener." I'm like, first of all, I'm sorry because you're listening to a lot of me. But that was cool.
Was when we went to some New Japan show in the 2300 Arena. I forget which one.
Uh-huh.
I think it was that Super Junior thing they did. And there was this guy who I remember, I don't know his name. He used to always go to the ROH shows we went to back in the day.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And he used to like...
Nick Knowledge.
He used to make fun of you and talk shit to you. And then like, he sees, I guess he doesn't remember, because he hears you talk like, "Oh, you run Wrestling Omakase? I love your show, man. It's the greatest." And you're like, "Oh, he used to like talk shit to me all the time."
That was no. That was the DDT.
Or am I thinking of someone else?
Was the DDT 2019. Not 2300. It's the DDT. Oh, maybe it was both. Maybe
it was both.
Yeah,
DDT in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn.
Yeah, you might be right. It might have been that one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I was shocked because I remember he used to hate me back in the day.
I keep saying like he said one thing to you once.
Yeah.
About the Super Dragon thing, but
yeah.
Super Dragon.
Anyways, we're on Yoshisuji Kanosuke Higashida. So Shuji at one point he shuts the crowd. Now, sometimes when wrestlers shush the crowd, I'd love to get your... Have you ever done this? You ever tried to shush the crowd to do a slap or a chop or anything?
I don't think so.
Because I feel like I've been on a lot of shows where the wrestler will be like, shh, and then he'll do the chop or the slap, and it won't even make a noise. I'm like, you shush us for no reason, motherfucker. If you shush the crowd, it has to be loud. And fucking Shuji's slap was loud. Like, that was really loud. Yeah. But, like, you're taking a risk when you shush the crowd. Yeah. Because I've been at shows where the wrestler shushes the crowd and fucking does the slap or the chop, and it doesn't really make a big noise at all. Yeah. Like, I've seen that happen.
Okay, so, like, I'm a chicken shit heel.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to do that.
So, if I shush the crowd to, like, go for a chop, I'm intentionally going to whip the chop, so it's a shitty-ass chop, so that way somebody can grab me.
Well, Jonathan Gresham was doing that, like, 1,000,000 times during the Vegas weekend we were at.
Yes, but I don't do it 1,000,000 times. Like, I hit one shitty chop, and I'm like, yes, I'm the best goddamn chopper in the world, to telegraph to everyone in the arena that I'm about to get turned around and chopped. And then the guy turns around and chops me, and it's like, yes, we have bested this man.
But yeah, Shuji shuts the crowd, and it paid off. He fucking tuned up the band at one point for the fucking spear. I don't remember him doing that often. So was he doing that? I'm like, I'm an American. I tune up the fucking band. Because he was like fucking doing the Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, but he runs right into this huge flying knee by Takeshita. And then Takeshita like follows up with this like amazing tope con heel to the floor. There was a lot of stuff between these two notes I took because I was just fucking, I don't know, I wasn't taking great notes live. But there was this incredible fucking Gene Blaster counter where Takeshita had taken like an hour setting up like a running knee or something, and he just runs right into the Gene Blast. Like, that was an incredible counter. I was shocked Shuji won this. I thought for sure they were gonna give Takeshita the win back in America.
You kept telling me that, and I was scared.
Well, Damon said it. Like, Damon told me last night. He's like, "Oh, I think definitely Takeshi's winning." I'm like, "Oh, god damn it!"
The champion has to beat the
AW guy. Maybe that's why. Okay, when Tony Khan took the international title off him on Wednesday, maybe that was the clue.
That actually, he
didn't want his international champion losing IWGP champion.
Well, and also losing any match. He's gonna be probably losing more matches.
Right.
So,
but in general, I just meant he didn't want him to go because this is in America. Like, this is his territory. He's going to lose the main event. He's like, well, I can't have my international champion losing the main event in fucking Chicago. Really, his territory, Chicago.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest with you right now. When I saw that on Dynamite, when they said we have a new champion, I had completely forgotten that fucking it was because they have like 50 fucking titles there. I was like, oh yeah, Takeshita was won the title from Okada.
Okay, well, I will never get over the
champion.
fact that they have an international champion and a national
champion. Yeah,
that is the dumbest thing.
I used to think
wrestling.
it was dumb that New Japan had a world and global champion, but
they did get rid of it.
I think AW said, "Hold my beer."
Didn't they also have like an international and an intercontinental?
No, they don't have intercontinental.
They had an all-Atlantic champion.
Yeah, they changed that belt from all-Atlantic to international, and then they unified the international with the continental, which became the unified title. And then Okada lost one of the two belts in the Continental Classic, and they just got rid of the unified title. So now they basically resplit the belts that they have unified.
I'm sure what you said makes sense and happened. That was impossible to follow. I need you to understand that.
To be fair to both
AEW.
To be fair to both AEW and New Japan, neither of them have as many belts as WWE. Like, you watch an NXT show now, someone will be backstage with fucking every person will have 3 belts. Oh, okay.
My Uber's pulling up. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm bailing.
All right.
Main event was 4 and 4.25 stars. Fucking loved it.
It was 4 3/4 actually.
4.5 actually.
Do you want to arm wrestle him?
No, I definitely
don't.
don't.
Can figure out who's right.
Let's fight.
No.
Right.
Okay.
My Uber's pulling up. I can't. I can't do the job, John.
Okay.
So
Bye,
you lose
John.
by forfeit.
Good night, John.
All right.
Bye.
I'll plug your coffee shop. Don't worry.
You just
Thank
won.
you.
All right. So John Bivins has left us, but Shuji won. I mean, I honestly thought this was almost as great as the Tokyo Dome match, and I went 4 3/4 on that one. So I'm like, okay, same rating, 4 3/4. I put 5th place on my match of the year so far. So I really loved it. I thought this was a fucking incredible match.
It was an awesome match. It was definitely the best match of the show. It had me from the beginning and never lost it. You just couldn't take your eyes off it. It was great.
So 4 3/4.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to fight you.
That quarter star is
I
really
don't
important.
really rate as much as you do. I rate every match you
fresh
see.
on this couch now that John is gone. But the show's almost over anyway. I mean, I was like, we got to finish this before midnight because they'll be knocking on the door. Excuse you, podcasters. People trying to sleep. But yeah, incredible fucking show. I mean, I was excited for the show, and it's still over-delivered, which is the best feeling as a wrestling fan. But you really wanted to see a show, and the show was fucking really, really great. I mean, again, a great atmosphere. Obviously, we're in a fucking private suite with a bunch of people they're all friends that I'm friends with, that I know online, that I'm hanging out with. It's just a very great atmosphere.
Now that I think about it, that might have been the best main event I've ever seen for a U.S. New Japan show.
Yeah,
I can't think of one off the top of my head.
That's a good shout.
I can't
like
think of
that.
one. Yeah.
Trying to think. Okay, what was the G1 Dallas main? Okada. That wasn't
as good.
That was 4 1/4, maybe 4 flat.
That was very much them playing the hits.
Suji and Andrade was definitely the best match of that show.
4 1/4.
Yeah, but this was better.
Trying to think
most of the strong
maybe
shows
4.5,
I wouldn't compare.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The Vegas strong show I went to. What the fuck was the main event of that? I don't even remember now.
Oh, someone's gonna bring up years ago the.
Oh, Young Bucks.
I mean, I wasn't there live for that.
I was there. Young Bucks, Ibushi, Kenny.
I'm sure someone will bring that.
Was an awesome match.
You
better
were there live. You might know better.
Yeah, it was awesome, but it wasn't. It's a little overrated though.
Wasn't there a Cody ladder match? That's got to be on the top view, right, John?
Cody ladder?
Wasn't there in LA a Cody versus someone in a ladder match?
Cody Okada, but it's not a ladder match.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, that match was all right. I remember that match was really carried by the fact that everybody was scared shitless as Cody's going to win the IWGP title in America, but he didn't. I remember us watching that live at my dad's house. I thought we were at
Anime Expo.
No. I think we were in Colonia because I have a real I have a memory of watching that in Colonia.
Oh, okay.
My dad used to live in New Jersey.
Sure.
You could be right.
Oh, maybe it was after you moved, but before your dad moved.
Exactly.
Okay.
It was 2017. My
All
dad
right.
would.
Then yeah.
But I remember watching it in the living room.
Okay.
I think because it's on AXA, so we put it on TV.
Yeah.
And my dad we were watching it down there.
Why do I have a memory of him fighting with Anime Expo weekend? Cody with a ladder.
Anime Expo was 2018, so it's the next year.
Why do I have?
Because that was the same year I went to Strong Style Love. I don't know. Cody with a ladder. I don't fucking know, buddy.
Okay. I don't know. Anyway, I think this might be the best main event. Definitely the best since the Young Bucks tag.
I think it's better than
bringing up that one.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to think what other fucking.
The Philly shows are just like house shows, although they were great. I mean, I did love that 10-man elimination match that ended up with Tanahashi rocking out. But that was more fun more than it was a great match. It's a great moment to see Tanahashi rocking out with the Rock and Roll Express. But in the moment when he beat the fuck out of Chase Owens to win. But,
some people really like that Omega Jay White G1 Supercard match. I am not one of them. I always thought the match was like not that great.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
MSG, fucking G1 Supercard, buddy.
Okada Jay White.
Okada Jay White.
Omega wasn't on the card, but I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Okada Jay White.
Omega Jay White.
Okada Jay White. Yeah.
Have they even ever had a match?
Omega Jay White, New Beginning. Jay White beat him for the U.S. title. Or, no.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And yeah. But yeah,
match is great.
This match was better than Okada Jay White. Yeah. But that match was pretty good.
I didn't think that. I always thought the match was overrated. Naito Ibushi in that show was great, but that's not the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this probably was the best match in New Japan US history.
People are gonna get mad about because I immediately thought of people are gonna be like Young Bucks, Omega
fucking Wrestling Omakase listeners.
Oh, maybe not. No, you're right. No, I think you scared on anyone. I mean. Not that I'm saying that match was bad or anything, but I just think that
match was great.
But you're right. The people that would probably give death threats over that match, you probably scared them off a long time ago.
Kenny Omega, great wrestler. Kenny Omega MJF from Dynamite this past Wednesday. As much as I hate it.
Did you even watch it?
I watched it.
Oh, okay.
That's the first AEW match I watched in 8 months. That match, Kenny Omega's performance in that match was so great. I thought about giving it 4 stars, even though I hate MJF's performance. I thought the finish was fucking stupid. MJF was wrestling that in the most please like my fucking performance way possible.
Everyone has that one wrestler
where he's pretending to fucking be Ric Flair. I cannot fucking take him seriously.
Okay.
When he used to do his technical wrestling, it was one thing, but now that he's just basically doing this over the top. There's one spot where fucking Omega kicks out at 1 and they cut to MJF. He's taking his the dumbest fucking looking thing I've ever seen in my life. And then they cut to Will Ospreay on the ramp. He's oh my god. This is cinema.
To be fair, despite his hate for the company, sometimes MJF does a lot of stuff that's this is a WWE thing, buddy. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I thought you hate him, but this is WWE shit. What are you doing?
But again, not just to make this negative. Kenny Omega's performance in that match, I don't know if I've ever seen someone sell better the idea that this is their last chance and they're fucking desperate.
Mm-hmm.
His desperation in that match was amazing. Amazing performance by Kenny Omega. But MJF is dog shit, as he almost always is these days. What else can I put over from recently? Oh, the fucking JTO show today. The top 2.
Oh yeah.
Azusa Inaba and Sai Kawachani, 4.5-star match. Incredible fucking match.
Yeah.
Tomoka and Mirai, a 4-star match. Just really, really great top 2. I like the tag title match too, the 4-way tag.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something, by the way. Do you still keep up with Noah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
reviewed them on this show last week.
Of going to a Noah show while we're in Japan just to see Naito, but I keep hearing that it's really sad to watch Naito now.
That he fucks up everything in every match. The last couple matches he's had, he's looked better.
Okay.
I'm not saying he's looked good. On his scale, he hasn't fucked anything up, and he's not falling down every time he tries to stand.
I don't know if I should ask you this question because you might be biased.
So as the unbiased observer here, who does love Naito as well, but
I love Naito, but I heard it's sad to watch now.
I would say it is. It's still hard to get over how much slower he is.
The last two, he's not falling down
but
anymore.
He was fine, and also he didn't make major mistakes.
Yeah.
So
okay. All right.
That's not. But I would not say that's not. He is not at the physical capabilities of someone who should be featured in a special singles match.
Yeah.
He should be in tags.
What did I give the fucking tag title match from the last Stardom show? Okay, I guess I gave it 4 stars flat. That was Yoni Line against Hi Mate. Great match, 4-star match.
Okay.
But yeah, that was from this past
I'm
week.
looking forward to watching that.
Because we're not giving it a full. I'm not doing a full review here, obviously, because there's no time. Because again, they're gonna knock on the door soon and be like, "Shut the fuck up."
You better wrap it up in 2 minutes, bud.
Yeah. I feel like midnight's the latest you can go with a loud podcast in a hotel.
Although the person in the room next door might have been at the show and be like, "Wrestling Omakase, can I join?" I didn't know that's what you were doing.
That's true. You could knock on the door to ask to be on the show. I just realized how embarrassing my tabs are. I'm not gonna. No one look at my tabs. Okay.
Oh, that's where all your pornography is.
Yeah.
I see.
It's not actually pornography, but there's something.
Adult fan fiction.
No. Not adult fan fiction either. There's something
Yeah,
else.
pornography.
There's something else I don't want people to see. But yeah.
Penis and larger.
That's definitely not that either. I don't.
No. We saw the advertisement for it on YouTube earlier today. The penis flattener.
The penis flattener. To flatten your penis.
That was pretty fucking fun. But
it took me a few minutes to realize, is this a real ad or not? And the funny, when that video started,
I paid for YouTube Premium, so when I saw that, I was like, "What the fuck?"
It was so funny that when that started, even with how ridiculous it was, John was still like, "This is a joke, right? This isn't real." And that's where we're at, where you still had to be like, "I think this is a joke." Someone freaking out about the government taking an ingredient out of gummy worms, but I can't be 100% with the way things are going.
Yeah.
There is that possibility. There is some guy losing his mind over this shit.
Yeah.
Thinking it's yeah.
Once they got to the part about, like, fish milk, I'm like, okay, I think this is probably fake.
But I can see, like, fucking our director of health, like, say, fish milk will cure autism. I can fucking see that on.
That's a really good impression.
Yeah,
of Cajun.
I've been working on
a good
it.
impression.
Yeah, but don't choke and die while doing it, please.
Yeah, if I want to get it perfect, I'm gonna have to have part of my brain eaten. I think first.
Why don't he do it like roadkill or something?
He ate roadkill.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
No, I'm not fucking
I
kidding.
believe you.
He 100% did it, and he doesn't understand why people don't do that.
Yeah, well, he's director of health.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
He also swam in
I wonder
sewage with his grandkids.
So I have slightly conspiracy theory about that, but I wonder if he actually killed an animal in a hunt who was either too young to legally kill, or was like it wasn't the season to kill the bear, right? So he claimed that it was roadkill, but it wasn't.
That would explain, because then he like hide the bear's head in like a public trash can or some shit.
Yeah, like it's
what
he
the
does
fuck
that weird
is
shit.
with this guy? Like,
so I think it's that he fucked up, and well, that was the cover story.
okay, no, that's very possible.
But hey, great show.
Yeah,
Great show.
I don't know why I just went back to
They
that.
they should go back to US every year for the first show. Wherever they are, I'll go.
Well,
First show the G1.
haven't they talked about wanting to expand their base into Southeast Asia, more of Southeast Asia as well?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if they opened a G1 in like Singapore?
But I can't go to that.
I know you
Why?
can't, but that would be cool too.
It's even longer. Singapore.
Oh yeah.
It's even longer flight than Tokyo.
What if it did in
I think
Korea?
that's the longest flight you can in like the world. Is New York to Singapore. I think it's like 18 hours.
No, I think Australia's longer.
I think Singapore's longer.
I think Australia
Okay.
gets 20 hours.
All right, let me look this up.
I could be wrong.
Longest is Singapore?
You might be right.
See,
but
now you're going to
I
get
thought
the
Australia.
arguing.
The longest, yes, the world's longest flight is New York, Newark, EWR to Singapore, flown by
okay.
Singapore Airlines. Because you might be thinking of the ones where they, like, I think there's other ones where they have to stop and like refuel. And I think this is like the longest flight they can do without having to refuel. I think.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, but I know that's the longest flight. I guess the New York one is very slightly longer than the JFK one, probably, because JFK is just a little bit closer to the water.
I guess because I'm just looking at it now. It takes 22 to 26 hours to get to Australia.
They'd have to land to refuel.
probably land and refuel.
Yeah. But yeah. I remember when we were talking to.
Well, there are no non-stop flights. Yeah. So there are. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you're
the
right.
longest
That's
flight.
why it takes so goddamn
That's why it
fucking
takes so
long.
long. So, little random cut there for reasons I'm not going to get into. But, yeah, great fucking show. Great fucking time. Great seeing everybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's probably people I didn't mention that was great seeing. It was great seeing Tyler and Suits and Andrew Rich and I think I already mentioned Jerry. God, who the fuck else? I'm never going to get everybody. A lot of people.
You know, as much as we like to rag on American wrestling fans, there are sincerely a lot of great people in this community.
Well, you know what it is? Like, I think I talked about this last week when, when we were talking about the fact that like Japanese wrestling get such a bad rap. Pretty much every time I've gone to Japan or like gone to Japanese wrestling shows in America and hung out with people, they're always really cool.
Yeah.
Like the Japanese wrestling like international community is really, really, really cool. And again, for people that get a really bad rap, it's like, oh, you know, you guys are elitist and you guys are this and that. I'm like, maybe we just have taste. Maybe you guys should try getting taste. I want to tell you. And some of those people like AW too.
Well, I also wanted to say though that in this like small Voice of Wrestling. Like, this was my first time getting to meet a lot of these people. Everyone was super friendly. Hey, like, I finally got to meet Quinlan, too.
Yeah.
Which, like, I have heard your voice for years.
I've heard your
off
voice.
and on.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, you're a cool dude. You're super fucking chill.
Everyone was really cool. Yeah,
well, everybody,
cool
pretty much all the time when you meet people in person. I mean, look, you've talked shit about somebody that you were in the barbecue in the street with.
Wait, which one?
Sue.
Oh, I probably have, yeah.
And you were like, I remember you brought that up to me, and you're like, thank God Stu didn't listen to that episode, I guess. But it's like, when you see people in person, you know?
So you're going to have to cut that too now, because if Sue does listen.
Well, Stu does listen, now he's going to find out you talk shit about him on one episode, but it's fine, who cares? I mean, you know.
I talk about shit about John all the time.
That's true. You know, it all comes out of love. But yeah, I mean, look, Stu is one of the nicest people I've ever met.
Oh my God, he is such a
He's
sweetheart.
such a sweetheart. Like, it actually makes me feel bad with the shit people give him on the fucking Super J-Cast Discord.
Oh, that's the Super J-Cast Discord.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know. Everybody, and the people, the Super J-Cast Discord people we met last night were really, really cool. But
yeah.
But they were all like lurkers, basically. Like, no, like famous psychopaths. But
I love the Super J-Cast Discord, but a lot of it has become like the same 8 people posting and all insulting each other over and over again.
But I'm sure if you hung out with those people in real life, they'd probably be cool. Yeah, because most people.
No, I get the sense that it's a lot of ragging on each other because they like each other.
Yeah. I'm like, honestly, there's a lot of people who I bet think I'm really annoying for my internet presence, and then probably meet me and they're like, oh, you know, John's pretty cool. I think that's actually
people happened. Are not their online personas.
Yeah.
That's the lesson to take.
My online persona is like lowercase letters and like kind of being a weird weeb elitist. So
yeah.
Especially about music.
Yeah.
But anyway, Quinlan can tell you all about my music that I torture him with in the car all the time.
Decade.
So it was a good thing that I refused to let him have the Hawks. All right.
Sheena,
there's some songs I've heard so many goddamn times.
Sheena Ringo, the greatest musical artist.
I don't even think she's that bad anymore.
I love Sheena. Well, there was like some.
I'm glad I insisted we just listen to Perfume instead.
You don't like Sheena Ringo?
I don't know who this is, so I have no opinion.
She is the greatest musical artist in history. I love Sheena Ringo. Number Girl, the greatest band of all time, but you don't know them either.
I'm never letting you figure out the Ox.
Sheena Ringo, Number Girl. Ethan loves Number Girl. He's
loves them.
Big fucking fan.
Huge.
Never has threatened to kill me over playing them at a panel.
And he's got the best music.
Oh, God.
Such different genres.
No one knows what the fuck we're talking about right now.
I think we've had to mention it before, but anyway.
Yeah, Sheena Ringo, Number Girl.
Okay, you just said
you're just recording our hangout session.
Yeah.
I hear someone knocking at the door, and I want to turn the AC back on. Shut the fuck up in there! Uh-oh, John, you better.
I'm trying to think of one of my favorite artists. Tommy February 6th.
Yeah. Great. I'm turning the AC back
on.
Ladytron. Oh my God, I love Ladytron. I saw them live once.
I know.
That was
CSS.
Really, really great.
Anyway.
With CSS. They're great. They're a great band too. Actually.
They're actually really good. So you got one.
The AC's coming on there. Uh-oh. Look, it's the end of the episode anyway. It's not going to make me stop. The people are just going to hear the AC at the end of the episode.
Anyway, there's been another episode of Wrestling Omakase.
I have a whole spiel I have to go through.
I know. So I'm getting you started.
But I'm trying to think of one of my favorite musical
Omakase, because whatever the fuck you say.
I got to do more. Like, who else do I really love as musical artists?
Jesus God almighty.
Who's like my other favorite musical artist? The Love Riddle song. I was going to play the Love Riddle song because of that fucking match. That match was funny. You watched it too. Wasn't that match funny, the Love Riddle match?
Oh, was that the one where they had to
keep dancing?
Yeah.
That was really fucking... That King Gotcha match. That was such a fucking funny match. I was going to play Love Riddle. But yeah. Who else is my... I'm
going to go downstairs and get a snack. Anyone want anything?
I'm good. You're still recording.
Okay.
I know. At this point, it's a joke.
In 5 minutes, I might go down and get a snack, and John can just talk to himself.
Themselves.
Then you can spend as much time as you want, John, wrapping up the episode.
Yeah. All right, we'll wrap it up. Folks, you can follow us on Twitter at Wrestling Omakase. Wrestling would not fit. You almost had it. Next week, I mean, honestly, the schedule's kind of messed up because we're doing this episode Saturday. But a week from Wednesday, I'll be back on with Paul to do a ridiculously crowded episode. We have like 3 G1 nights, the first 3 nights of the Stardom 5-star, Kobe World, Summer Sun Princess from Tokyo Joshi, Fucking Noah Summer Epic, which I might even just only watch like the last few matches because I don't want to watch that show. Maybe the Ultra Bank Corrigan, maybe the Sunday Girls Corrigan, but I think we're gonna end up having to cut the stuff because that sounds like a 7-hour episode. But yeah, we'll be back next week with that. You can follow me on Blue Sky at just1MB, and that's it. Sorry about the air conditioner noise, and that's it, folks. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Andrew Rich, and if you're like me, you look at the state of modern wrestling discourse and think, wow, what a cesspool. That's why I'm here to tell you about Music of the Mat Remix. That's right, your favorite wrestling music podcast is back with a new format, where I bring on a guest and we play songs related to wrestling-themed topics. It could be a wrestling reference, a wrestling concept, a wrestling pun, things of that nature. Now you might be saying, Andrew, that is a very, very tenuous connection to pro wrestling on a wrestling podcast network. Is this just an excuse to hang out with your friends and talk about music and ignore the rest of the wrestling landscape? Yes. Yes, it is. So listen to Music of the Mat Remix on the Voices of Wrestling Podcast Network, available on Apple, Spotify, or your podcast player of choice.